Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Hack and Slash. Hack and Slash is a game published by Steve Jackson Games, designed by Sam Mitchke and Philip Reed. Plays 1 to 6 players in 20 minutes. And 20 minutes is probably long as well. This is a lightning quick game. Effectively what you're doing is you are sending adventurers. This is a jumbo card, but this will show you the example. You're sending an adventurer, this number of adventurers that you're going to have in your pool, which means you're going to roll that many dice to try to get that result, to score that many points. If you fail, you can spend another adventurer to re-roll one of the dice, hope that you win. If you win, you get the points, you keep your adventurers. If you fail, your adventurers go back to the tavern, and if you run out, bad stuff happens, so don't let that happen. And that's the game. You're going to play until either somebody runs out of adventurers or meeples, or the deck runs out. And then you're going to add your points. Whoever has those points is the winner. So that's enough talking. Let's go check it out. All right, so here's a game of Hack and Slash, all set up for 2 players. To set up, you're going to put the Brag at the Tavern card here. I actually have some oversized cards that came in my box from Steve Jackson, so I'm not sure if these come with all the copies, but there's a smaller version of this. You put the Brag at the Tavern card out with all the meeples on top. And then in mine, I also have Check the Pockets. Basically, the first person that passes gets this. It's not an actual quest you can fight. And then I'm going to have a Bring Up the Rear, which will get easier to defeat the more challenges we lose. Then we're going to shuffle this deck, and we're going to flip 3 cards out. Each player is going to get 8 meeples, and 1 player will be the first player. And we're ready to go. All right, so what we're going to do on our turn is we're going to assign our adventurers, see the little adventure section there, to a quest. That's how many dice you get to roll. And you're trying to get the number that's in the middle there as a result across both, the number of dice, and you'll get that many points. Sometimes you also get an extra adventurer, which is cool. And you're just trying to have the most points at the end of the game when this deck runs out. All right, so that's it. So let's go ahead and go. I think I will go ahead and try this one. So I'll put 2 meeples here. That lets me roll 2 dice. So I got a 7. I needed to get a 5, so I get that. If you're successful, you get your meeples back. You take your cards, put it face down, and it's points, and we flip a new card. And that's my turn. Then it's that player's turn, and they're going to try to come here. So they're going to roll 1 die, try to get a 4. They got a 2. If you fail, you can add another adventurer 1 time to re-roll. And they got a 4, so they were successful. They get both their adventurers back. They take this card. They score some points. All right? And we'll flip a new card. And then it's this player's turn. I'm going to keep going big, so let's go here. I need to get 10 plus. I got a 7, so let's re-roll 1. 12, got it. So I take all my adventurers back. I have 6 points, and done. Back to this player. They will go here, roll 1 die. They got a 5, so they win that one. Back to me. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to go for that big dog. So it takes 3 adventurers. I get to roll 3 dice. I need a 13 or more. So I have an 8, 11. Let's re-roll 1. So I have a 14. I got it. So I take all my adventurers back, score this, and it gives me an extra adventurer, which is cool. I approve of that. All right. This player is going to do a similar thing. They're going to come over here with 3. They need to get 8 or more across 3 dice, which should be... Ugh. All right, they'll try to roll. They need to get a 6. That was terrible. So they failed. So when you fail, you lose all your adventurers. And this quest now becomes 1 easier to defeat. I'm using that as a marker so we know that it's 1 easier. And now they are down to 4 meeples. If you run out of meeples, you have to pass. And that is one of the ways the game will end. Or if this deck runs out, that's the other way the game will end, and you count points. So it's back to me. I'm going to try that one. I can't go any worse than they did. So we'll do 3, 8 or more. Got it. I got 9. I take this. I win. All right. So I'm going to actually send one up to the tavern. And the way the tavern works is you put a meeple up there, you roll a die. And if you can get a 4 or more, you get an extra guy. So I get this adventurer to come back, and then I recruit another one from the tavern. Done. All right, then back to this player. Let's do this. I want to go 2. I need a 6+. I got a 5. Let's put another one. Let's roll this one again. 7. Got it. All right. I hacked and slashed. Got it. All right. I need some points, so let's try it. Let's go here. 6. Come on. I need a 3. Yes. Got it. So there's an 8. All right. I like to go big. I'm going big. I need a 9+. And I have a 12, so I'm good. And that will also give me a new adventurer to my party. All right, done. This player's turn. They are going to, ooh, let's try it. They need to try it. They need some points. So they're going 3. They got 7 or 5. They can't even beat it. So no point in re-rolling. So they failed. This one's now down to 15 or more. Back to me. I'm going to try it. Let's try it. So we'll go up here. I'm going to roll all 3. I need 15. So 8, not possible. So I failed. So now it's down to 13 or 14. This player has 2 meeples. So I think they're going to come here and try to get a free meeple. They need 1 die, 4 or more. They got a 3. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And that's the end of the game. So they are now out of meeples. But they're the first person that's going to have to pass. So they're going to get this big one because you get 2 points if you're the first player to pass on their next turn. But this player's not going to pass. So, all right. And then it's back to me for, I think I get 1 more turn. I'm not sure. But either way, the game will be ending. And then you're going to add up your points. So I may get 1 more turn. Not sure. But yeah, so that's it. So you're going to look at your cards. You're going to add up points in the purple box there. And whoever has the most points is the winner. And that's it. That's effectively how you play hack and slash. Let's go up the top, see what I think about it. All right, well, that was hack and slash. So let's talk about the components. Bag of meeples, aka the adventurers. Regular meeples that are red. I like meeples. 3 dice, black dice, white pips, just regular D6 dice. Nothing fancy, but they roll good, and I enjoy that. And the regular size cards that come in the game. There's a first player marker, and then a deck of all the quests here. They're fine cards. They're not great quality. You are going to shuffle them, so I don't know. If you're going to play this game a lot, you might want to sleeve it. I also have some jumbo cards that are always out on the table. Brag at the Tavern is how you get new meeples. There's also a small card, but I'm never going to use that because I have the big card. Bring up the rear. This is one that gets easier to fight as people lose quests. And then this one's the first player that pass gets this card. So just those cards are always out on the table. They're big. They came with the game from Steve Jackson. I don't know if they are actually in the game or not, but I have them and they're pretty cool. Components are fine. Typical Steve Jackson fare, cards and dice. That's what they're good at. That's what this game is. And yeah, I like it. So the art is, I actually like the art. It's kind of reminiscent of like Munchkin. I don't know if it's the same. It's not the same guy, but it's reminiscent of it is Lar de Souza. But I really like the art. Funny pictures. The cards have funny names. One where you're like fighting a bidet. Survive the Great Games. Just nice art. I like it. So again, art is objective or subjective, I guess. Either you like it or you don't, but I happen to like it. So components are fine for what this game is and what it does. The components are more than good enough. So this is just a simple little dice chucking game. You're rolling 1, 2, or 3 dice on your turn, trying to get a result on the card. That's it. There's not a ton of strategy to it. There's not a lot of tactics. It's just luck. I'm going to decide I have 8 meeples. This one takes 3. Can I go there and try to do that? Then I roll the dice, and hopefully I rolled well. That's it. But Even though the game is not the deepest of strategy, the deepest of tactics, I like it. Sometimes I just want to play a game where I'm flipping a card and trying to score some points, rolling some dice. I love rolling dice and just getting to chuck 3 dice to try to, make it work is cool. Spending that extra adventure to get a reroll, that's fun too. And I enjoy this game. Not my favorite dice chucking game in the world, but it's enjoyable and one that if I'm looking for a quick filler, I'll get it off the table, chuck some dice, have some fun, move on to a big game. So I dig it. So that is Hack and Slash from Steve Jackson Games. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.